Alright everyone, welcome back.
ああ、戦いになればの話だけどね。
I hang up the phone. Not skipping a beat, I turn on my heel and head straight for the front door.
待ちなさい。本当に一人で行く気なのあんた。
そういう指定だ。登坂、話は後にしてくれ。
後にしろって、それはこっちのセリフよ。シンジがさくらを連れて行ったのは目の前で自分の力を見せつけたいんでしょ。そのまま行けば殺されるわよ。今のシンジに自覚があるかはわからないけど、そんなの見せられたらさくらだってたまんないわ。ここは様子を見て作戦を立てるべきよ。
I know that, but I can't just sit still. His laughing still rings in my ears.
そうか、さくらの前で殺すかな、シンジ。
それはわからないけど、可能性は高いわね。エミヤ君大丈夫？あなた冷静そうに見えるけど、もしかして逆上してる？
Fly up the handle? She's asking me if all I can think of is running to school and punching Shinji in the face? Yes! In that case.
逆上してる。他のことが考えられない。今まで兄弟のことだからって口出ししなかった自分にも逆上してる。今のあいつはさくらの兄貴なんかじゃない。そんなやつにさくらを連れて行かれた。あいつから取り返してくれ。登坂は手出ししないでくれ。
I go outside. The sky above is dark and the sun's starting to set. It's definitely gonna rain tonight. I need to bring Sakura back with me before then.
待ちなさいってば。あなた一人じゃ助けられるやつも助けられないから、私と手を組むって言ったんじゃないの？
I stop. Her words are like cool water on my boiling head.
すまん。けどさくらが危ない。一人じゃ自殺行為だって分かってるけど、こうするしかない。
でしょうね。シンジがさくらを連れている以上、私もおいそれと手は貸せない。けどエミヤ君、あなたが何とかしてシンジからさくらを取り返してくれたのなら、あとは私が何とかする。
なんとかするって信じようか。
シンジじゃなくてライダーよ。サーバントの相手はサーバントがするものでしょ。私はできるだけ近くで身を隠しているから、とにかくさくらを助けてあげて。そしたらたとえ1秒後に殺されるって状況でも絶対にあなたを助けるから。
See, that's a smart plan. I would have actually gone along with that, or even thought of that in the beginning. I would have asked her to come with me anyway. Not this whole alone nonsense. At the very least, I'll have her hiding, and then, like she just said, if anything should happen, let her come help me out at the last minute. Tosaka says it like she's trying to convince herself. I know this is going to be a heavy burden on her. I'm asking her to help with that in mind, and she's promising to honor our alliance. The reassurance warms my enraged heart. I was going to say engaged. I can count on Tosaka. In exchange, I need to get Sakura out there unharmed.
分かった。後のフォローは任せる、登坂。
ええ、けどそれにはあなたがちゃんと無事できちんとさくらを守ってあげてるって条件付きよ。いくらアーチャーでもライダーの相手をしながらさくらを守るなんてできない。自分の身と引き換えにさくらを助けてもそんなの全然意味がないんだから。
There's no sign of anyone on campus. School has been sending students home early ever since the mass coma spread. It's almost 6 p.m. There probably aren't even any teachers still on campus, let alone
シン
students.
ジの居場所は分かるか、登坂。
あいつの性格から言って校舎の中でしょ。高いところでかつ馴染んだ場所に陣取ってるに決まってるわ。
Only one place fits those conditions. Shinji's in a classroom on the third floor.
先に行く。登坂は後から来てくれ。
ええ、10分経ったら私も正門をくぐるわ。まだ話してなかったけど、ここには結界が張られている。 気配を隠したところで見つかっちゃうから、そうならないようにライダーとシンジの注意を引きつけて。
I nod once and start running. I feel hot iron into my back. I already activated my magic circuit. I tell my impatient self that my only weapon, strengthening, is for protecting Sakura, not defeating my enemies. I stop. On the third floor, I find a dark-clothed servant and Shinji with Sakura next to him. He's holding a knife, its tip pointed at Sakura.
お前
I move on impulse. My legs start sprinting again. The dark servant rider blocks my path.
止まりなさい。それ以上前に出れば彼女の無事は保証できない。
I force myself to halt. My mouth hurts. I'm grinding my teeth together so hard they're squeaking.
シンジ
よう思った通り飛んできたなエミヤ。お前のことだからさ、ああ言えば本当に一人で来ると思ったよ。
My mind goes white hot with rage despite my attempts to suppress it. I feel so dizzy from anger, I almost can't see Ryder in front of me.
なんだよそれ
Why is he doing this? I'm the one who Shinji hates, right? He didn't need to go to such lengths to call me out here. Sakura is Shinji's sister. A big brother should protect his sister. Close families should help each other and smile together. So why is he doing this? Because he's a jackass. How can a big brother do this to his little sister's feelings? When I couldn't do anything to help.
お前本気でそんなことやってんのかシンジ
当然だろ。本気だからここで待っていたんじゃないか。この後に及んで何寝ぼけてんだよお前。
My body leans forward. I won't feel at ease until I run in there right now and pull Sakura away from Shinji. But she's in the way. Ryder blocks my approach to Shinji, protecting him.
わからない人ですね。あなたは何をしに来たのです。この場に訪れたということはマスターの意に従うということ。戦う気があるのなら一人で来るべきではなかったでしょう。
Ryder's completely right. I need to keep a cool head. Since I'm following Shinji's directions, I need to focus only on saving Sakura, not beating Shinji. I take a deep breath and relax. Holding Sakura close, Shinji enjoys my apparent dismay. Sakura hangs her head, not looking up at me. I'm sure she isn't unconscious, right? She's standing on her own two legs. She's just looking down because she can't raise her head.
シンジお前さくらに俺たちのことを話したのか
I glare at him without hiding my anger.
はそうか。ああ、そういうことか。ああ、安心しろよエミヤ。お前が黙っているもんだからさ、ちゃんと1から10まで話してやったよ。僕たちがマスターで今まで殺し合いをしてきたってさ。隠しておきたかったのかい？バーカ、そんなのバレるに決まってるじゃんか。こいつさ、お前が何か隠してるって気づいてたらしいぜ。けど自分はただの後輩だから聞けなかっただとさ。
Sakura turns away, gritting her teeth so that she won't look up.
さあ、遠慮せずに聞けよさくら。今のエミヤは隠し事なんてできないぜ。ほら、念願叶ったりだろうが。
Sakura keeps her mouth shut, so she keeps staring at the floor because...
ん？何黙ってるんだよお前。いいから聞いてみろよ。エミヤがお前のことどう思ってるか、お前が薄汚いマトウの女って知って嫌われたかどうか、ちゃんと自分の口で聞いてみたらどうだ？
シンジ
She looks like she's apologizing to me. I can't take this
も
anymore.
ういいだろ約束通り来たんださくらを話せ
はあ？約束なんてしてないよ。したのは命令さ。一人で来ればさくらには何もしないって そう言っただけじゃないか。そう睨むなよエミヤ。僕だって鬼じゃない。妹を取り返したいっていうお前の気持ちは嬉しいからね。お前が誠意を見せるなら僕も答えるよ。ことが終わればさくらはこのまま連れて返してやってもいい。
そうか。それは約束だな、シンジ。
ああ、お前が言う通りにするんならさくらは話す。これは約束だ。必ず守る。
わかった。で、お前の要件ってのは何だ？ここで土下座でもしろっていうのが。
そんなのいらないよ。男に頭を下げられて何が嬉しいって言うんだ。僕は戦うためにお前を呼び出したんだ。言っただろ。いい加減肩をつけようってさ。
Ryder takes a step forward. She isn't exhibiting hostility or bloodlust. She merely advances on her master's orders.
けど、ただやり合うのもつまらないだろ。僕は魔術師じゃないから不公平だし。ただの喧嘩じゃ僕が勝つのは分かりきってるしさ。だからここは公平を期してそいつの相手をしてもらうことにしたんだ。
You gotta be kidding me. He wants me, a regular person, to go up against Ryder? He may as well ask me to kill myself.
何？命までは取らないさ。ライダーには手加減するように言ってある。ま、これからうろちょろされるのも目障りだから2、3本は折らせてもらうけど。
Ryder isn't armed with her daggers. Apparently, she really is holding back.
簡単だろ？ただバカみたいに殴られてればいいんだ。ああ、けど簡単には倒れるなよ、エミヤ。僕が満足する前に気絶なんかしたら、さくらは僕が連れて帰ることになるからね。
Ryder closes in. In just 3 seconds, I'll be within her reach.
抵抗はするな。けど簡単に倒れるなか。矛盾してるぞ、シンジ。お前、何がしたいんだ？
そんなの決まってるじゃないか。僕はさ、単にお前をぶちのめしたいだけなんだよ。
Then why don't you do it yourself, you coward? Ryder pounces. I raise my hands and brace for a beating. Instantly. A shocking impact pierces my right arm, threatening to tear off my shoulder. She targeted my arm, which is protecting my head. It's still attached. Nothing's dismembered yet. But it's completely paralyzed and I can't feel a thing. I force myself to back to my senses. Unarmed, I don't have a chance in hell. I need to strengthen something and protect myself if I want to stay in one piece. The next attack will finish me if I can't at least turn my thin school uniform into iron or at least harden my defenseless body. My left arm is protecting my head dips. The sledgehammer-like strike smashes through my strengthened clothes and nearly breaks my limb. In the space of a single breath, she disabled both of my arms. No, I can still move them, but I can't feel anything. The reaction's too sluggish. I can't use my arms to protect myself from Ryder anymore. If she goes for the face next, it'll be an instant knockout. Ryder is merciless. She rains down fists on me, following Shinji's orders. The mechanical way she does it makes it seem like a machine spinning its arms. With arms that can't move properly, I do my best to guard my face. Ryder's fists were never something I could predict and block anyway. I just need to focus on protecting my head so that I don't get knocked out. What is Ryder thinking, I wonder? She doesn't go for the numerous gaps in my defense. All she does is keep pounding my arms and unprotected stomach. The agony is enough to make me faint, but it isn't the same force that rendered my arms numb. That's weird. I saw how strong Ryder was at Ryodo Temple. She could have cut me in half if she wanted. Maybe she's just holding back like Shinji said. She might be avoiding my head to keep from knocking me out too early, but this still isn't like her. fact, she's an order of magnitude weaker. The raw magical energy that servants give off is enough to make my skin crawl. At Ryudo Temple, Rider was a formidable servant. But the Rider attacking me now is the same Rider who lost to Saber in the park. I don't know why that is, but this is my chance to turn the tables on Shinji. I stumble forward. Like someone tired of beating on a sandbag, Rider steps in and lays a heavy uppercut to my stomach. It's like a pile driver hollowing out my insides. That one really hurt. My not yet healed injuries from last night scream out in pain. The blow makes me vomit gastric juices and I go weak at the knees.
どうした？それで終わりかいエミヤ。さくらの前なんだからしっかりしろよ。そんなんじゃ全然格好つかないじゃないか。
I feel myself pitch forward. Ryder backs off slightly and watches me collapse, but I grab Ryder's arm and force myself to keep standing.
いいぞエミヤ。ゴキブリ並みのしぶとさだ。お前本当に面白いぜ。
Damn, that one really got me good. I'm dizzy and I didn't even get hit in the head.
ああ、けどまあ見せ物としちゃ三流だったな。このまま続けても同じことの繰り返しだ。そろそろ飽きてきたし、あとは豪快な KO シーンで締めくくろうか。
The same thing? You've gotta be kidding. Our positions are completely different now. Can you even tell that our positions are reversed since I pulled myself up using Ryder's arms?
距離は5メートルほどです。我慢強いあなたの勝ちですね。
I look up. What did Ryder just say to me?
休憩は終わりだ。第2ラウンドだぜ、エミヤ。
Ryder shakes off my hands. The servant in black dress resumes her robotic assault. I'm driven backwards. Each of Ryder's strikes avoids any vital points that would end the fight. I'm numb all over. Internal bleeding forms dark bruises where she hits me, and I can't even feel the pain anymore. It's because the pain lingering inside me is stronger than the external pain she's inflicting. Ryder is mercilessly destroying my body from within.
お覚悟。
The servant utters emotionlessly and moves in. That's when I fully understand. This isn't what Shinji wants. She isn't avoiding aiming for my head, or leaving me just barely mobile, because Shinji ordered her to.
いいぞ。もう手加減はなしだ。殺せライダー。
Ryder takes a step forward, her long hair dancing through the air. Then she hits me with a thrust to the chest, unlike anything I've experienced so far. I can't breathe. My feet leave the ground. I nearly black out from the punch even though I saw it coming. Ryder sends me flying. As I sail through the air, I hear a muffled scream and a delighted guffaw. Sakura's voice is much closer now. I fall. On any other day, I would be as dead as soon as I hit the floor. She wouldn't even need the impact of the fall to kill me. It's an attack that sent a whole human being flying. I expected to punch a gaping hole through my chest on impact. But I'm still alive. She went out of her way to time the punch so perfectly anyone could have jumped back at the same time. That attack wasn't meant to kill me. Ultimately, it was Ryder, not Shinji, who decided to avoid hitting me in the face and keep attacking me in a way that allowed me to keep moving. I'm at a perfect distance. Just before I hit the ground, I twist my body in midair and grab the knife blade in front of Shinji with my left hand. My left palm wraps around the blade. It's already numb, so the sensation of metal cutting flesh doesn't bother me. I bring my right arm around in a wild swing, paying no heed to my left hand being sliced open. Finally, yes! I slug Shinji squarely in the face with my clenched right fist. I throw the knife aside. Trying not to look at my wound, I run to Sakura's side. Sakura is sitting on the ground lifelessly, not looking up. She's avoiding talking to me. I don't know if that's because of Shinji or if it's because I've been hiding things from her. All I know is that Sakura has had a fever since this morning.
話は後にしよう。今は家に帰って、それで。
そこまでよ。勝負あったわね、シンジ。
A voice interrupts me. I heard Tosaka from behind. She must have arrived at some point. Ryder is crouched on the floor, wounded by Archer. Her clothes are soaked in blood. It doesn't look immediately fatal, but she probably can't fight anymore.
遠坂卑怯者。約束を破りやがったな、エミヤ。一人で来いって言ったのに。
What a goddamn hypocrite.
そうね。けどあれは約束じゃなくて命令だったんでしょ。ならエミヤ君を卑怯者呼ばわりするのは筋違いだわ。
そんなのは詭弁だ。エミヤは一人で来るって言ったんだ。なら一人で来るのは当然じゃないか。
いいけどね。確かに私とエミヤ君は一緒だったけど、何もエミヤ君が助けを求めたわけじゃないわ。ここに
嘘つけ。呼びもしないお前がどうして来る。エミヤのやつバカ正直なふりして僕を騙したんだろうが。
ああ、それ？そんなの単純よ。あの電話の時ね、隣に私もいたの。マトウ君声大きいんだもの。エミヤ君が隠してても聞こえちゃった。満足いった？さくらが連れて行かれた以上、私がおとなしくしているわけないでしょ。あんたはエミヤ君をおびき寄せる代わりに完全に私を敵に回したってことよ。
なんだよ、お前もさくらかよ。さくらさくらさくらさくらさくらさくらさくらさくらさくら。信じられない。お前もエミヤと同類かよ。よく見ろ、僕はマスターになったんだ。お前もマスターなら気にかけるのはさくらじゃなく僕だけだって決まってるんだよ。
そう。じゃあ自慢のサーバントに戦わせたら？アーチャーは腹を裂いただけよ。具現化の確たる心臓と首は壊していない。あなたが一人前のマスターなら今すぐにでもライダーを直してあげなさい。
この言わせておけば。
Shinji backs away from us and holds out a book.
あれは
Shinji's command spell, the book that burnt to ashes in the park. He still had another one?
立てライダー、マスターの命令だ。立ってアーチャーを倒せ。
She doesn't answer. Ryder stays where she is, unmoving. A crimson pool of blood grows at her feet. Right now, it's Ryder, not Shinji, who needs help. Ordering her to fight would only hasten her demise.
このお前は僕のサーバントだろう。なら死ぬまで戦えよ、間抜け。
Shinji clenches the book tightly. Did not mean to press that. Nope, that's not what I want to press. Okay, cool. As if that's how he uses his command spell, Ryder's body starts convulsing, trying to stand up.
やめろ、もう無理だ。諦めろ、シンジ。それ以上はライダーが持たない。
こいつらが簡単にくたばる玉か。さあ、さくらを返してもらうぞ。
Shinji doesn't rescind his order. I let go of Sakura's hand and start to run at Shinji again. But when I do...
それ以上は。
さくら
I stop and turn to face her. Sakura cries out in anguish. And Shinji's book bursts into flame just like it did that night. Gusts of wind howl through the corridor. They come from Ryder, who should have been sprawled on the ground in Sakura.
嘘。これがライダー？
On edge, Tosaka and Archer watch their newly arisen foe. Ryder is completely healed. The pressure emanating from her is exactly the same as what I witnessed at Ryodo Temple. Suddenly, she vanishes into thin air. Ryder instantly vanishes from my field of
ヘ
view.
ミヤ君伏せて
I duck in response to the warning and see a long hair streak overhead.
さくら
In an instant, Ryder leaps away from Sakura in her arms. She lands opposite me and Tosaka, slightly forward of where Shinji is standing.
なんだよお前僕の命令は戦えって。
いいえ、そのような命令はありません。私はサーバントとして主の身を守っただけです。
Oh yeah. Ryder lets Sakura down and glances at Shinji. Despite the leather blindfold covering her eyes, her gaze is ice cold.
バカ言うな。お前の主は僕だ。僕を守らないで何を勝手に。
シンジ、コマンドスペルはマスターの体に現れるもの。私はその身に成功を持たないものをマスターと認めたことは一度もありません。
だとお前
あなたは偽物です。疑心の書が失われた以上あなたには付き合えない。
Then Ryder turns her back on Shinji. The gesture declares that she will never look at him again.
そういうことだったのねライダー。
推測通りです、アーチャーのマスター。ですがあなたならとうに気づいていたのではないですか。
ええ、おかしいとは思ってたわ。マトウの人間からマスターが出るはずはない。マトウの血はもう廃れてしまって魔術を扱える人間は排出されないから。だからマトウの人間であるシンジは絶対にマスターにはなれないはずだった。なのにライダーは召喚されマトウの人間がマスターに選ばれた。そうね、私はマトウ造剣があなたを召喚してシンジに預けているのかと思ってたけど、話はもっと簡単なのよ。造剣は手を下すまでもない。だって今のマトウ家において最もマスターにふさわしい人間は。
Tosaka isn't looking at Ryder. Her eyes are directed at
マトウの正当な後継者、今代の魔術師であるあなただものね、さくら。
none other than Sakura. I can't form any coherent words. Tosaka and Sakura. I look back and forth between them both, unable to process anything more than what I just heard. My left hand hurts. Finally, my mind slows down enough to realize that I'm holding a knife in my hand by the blade. Oh, I really am slow. Even after hearing Tosaka's words and seeing the command spells in Sakura's right hand, I don't even feel surprised. All I can think is, why? Why is this happening? Sakura seems to shrink away, still not raising her face. Her body language seems to apologize to me for not telling me sooner. Transferring command spells in order to obey Shinji Mato. That's how Ryder became Shinji's servant, while Sakura temporarily gave up her authority as a master and went back to being a mere mage. When Tosaka looked at Shinji's hand, she had already transferred her command spell to Shinji. Sakura bites her lip. In response,
くそもう一度ださくら。もう一度僕に支配権を譲るんだ。
Shinji runs to her begging.
おい何黙ってんだよ。お前は戦う気はないんだろ。マスターになるのは嫌だって散々言ったから僕が代わりに引き受けてやったんじゃないか。それを今さら何言いこぶってんだよお前は。
It's like he's tearing off the mask of being her brother. His fury pours out like through a broken dam. There's no need to stop it anymore.
ライダーお前僕に逆らうのか。